guys, welcome back on my YouTube channel. My name is Ping Ping. I make Philippine travel updates, latest quarantine protocols, and US visa related information. For today's video, I will discuss to you how to apply for interview waiver for your B1, B2, or US tourist visa. Interview waiver for your US tourist visa. Yes guys, so meaning you will just apply, and if you get qualified, you don't need to go to the US Embassy to have your US tourist visa. You don't need to go to the US Embassy for interview. The US Embassy will give you your US tourist visa if you comply with all the requirements and you meet the certain criteria. So I will discuss to you what are the criteria in order for you to avail the waiver program of the US Embassy for US tourist visa. By the way, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified of my new videos. Alright, so let's discuss first the criteria for 14 years old and above in applying for interview waiver for US tourist visa. By the way guys, you can also check my time codes for this video. You can check it on the description box below or comment section. So guys, I will now discuss to you the eligibility criteria for interview waiver applicants. These criteria applies only for 14 years old up and 14 years old to 79 years old. If you are below 14 years old, you have different criteria, and for 79 years old and above, you have another different criteria. So there are 8 criteria that you need to meet in order for you to apply for an interview waiver program for B1, B2, or US tourist visa. So you have to answer yes to all these questions, and then you can go ahead and process your interview waiver program for your US tourist visa. So let's discuss the 8 criteria. Please note, if you answer yes to the below questions but are found to be ineligible for interview waiver service, your application will be returned to you via courier, and you will be required to schedule a visa interview. Please read all the eligibility criteria carefully. If applying as a family, all family members must meet eligibility criteria. First questions. I have a previous B1, B2 visa that I wish to renew. Number 2. My prior visa was valid for 10 years. Number 3. My prior visa is still valid for or has expired within the last 48 months. 4. I have in my possession my passport with my previous visa from the same visa category for which I now wish to apply. 5. My name, date of birth, and gender in my last visa are the same. If there is name change due to marriage or annulment, I can provide documentary proof. So my most recent visa was issued on or after my 14th birthday. The last time I applied for a visa, it was approved. I have not requested an extension or change of status through USCIS. So guys, if you answer yes to all the questions mentioned a while ago, you are qualified to apply for waiver or US tourist visa interview waiver program. So you can go ahead now and process, and these are the steps in applying for interview waiver program. First step is if there's a name change happen, annulment, or due to marriage, you need to provide marriage certificate. So how to apply? Step 1 is pay the visa fee. So I have link on the description box below on how to pay your visa fee. Next, number 2, complete the non-immigrant visa electronic application, or we call it DS-160. I have another vlog on how to fill out a DS-160 form, so you can check it on the description box below too. After completing the form, print and save your confirmation page. Yes. Step 3, register an account on this site. So I'll show you the site. Alright guys, so I have my screen. I will share my screen to you. Step 3 is register an account on this site. So let's click this site. All right, so that's the site, guys. It's still loading. See? So this link is for the Philippines. But if you live in, let's say, um, China, all you need to do, guys, is click the URL or the link and then change Philippines to China. See? And enter. Ta-da! So you're now in China. Can you see that? New user registration China. But if you live in India, let's say you're from India, so you just change that into India. Ta-da! Now we are in India website. Okay, so that's it. If you want to change, if you live in different country, just change the country to what country you live in what country do you live, right? So next, as you can see, South Korea. Let's say to South Korea. Okay, so that's it. That's how you register or you make an account in order for you to apply for a U.S. tourist interview waiver program. Okay. Right, guys, so that's how you make an account for your interview waiver program for U.S. tourist visa. Once you done making an account, you check your email because in the next few days you will receive a letter if you are qualified for the interview waiver program. Once you're qualified for the interview waiver program, you need to submit all the documents. That is step 4. Step 4 is submission of documents. So what are the documents that you need to submit? So number 1 is interview waiver confirmation letter. You will receive that on your email address. Number 2, current and old passport with your previous B1, B2 visa or your US tourist visa. So you need to submit your passport with the visa, old and new passport that you have. Number 3 documents that you need to submit is 2 photos in color, in white background, unretouched, size 2 by 2 inch on a glossy paper, standard size for US tourist visa, taken in the last 6 months. By the way, guys, the photo that you will submit must be different from the photo that you have in your current US tourist visa. Okay, remember that. Because once they found out that the photo that you have in your US tourist visa, existing US tourist visa, is the same from the photo that you will submit, they will disqualify you or they will return your application. So you must really take a new photo, okay? And please don't forget, if there's a name change, you need to submit marriage certificate or annulment, something that the reason why you have a name change, okay? So that is your step 4, submission of documents. All right, next, step 5 is that you just wait. Once you submit the documents, you just wait for the application to be approved. Your passport and visa will be delivered to the address you provided. For the Philippines, our courier now is LBC. Before it is to go. Yes, to go. Now they changed it to LBC. Hari ng padala. It's like that. Yeah, so that's it. That's the steps and that's are the requirements in order for you to avail the waiver program for US tourist visa. So all you need to do is answer yes to all the criteria. If you meet all the criteria, then you can go ahead and submit your documents. All right, guys, so now let's discuss what are the criteria for 14 years old and below. Under 14 years old, these are the qualifications in order for them to apply for a US tourist visa waiver program. First criteria is to qualify for interview exemption. Either or both parents of the applicant must have a valid B1, B2 visa. So if you're below 14 years old, either or both parents must have an existing. So either or both, okay? You understand that? Next, number 2, qualification is the applicant must physically present in the country at the time of application. So for example, if you live in the Philippines and you want to apply for a visa waiver program for your US tourist visa. If you are below 14 years old, you must be in the Philippines if you are applying for a visa waiver program. But if you are in the United States enjoying your stay as a US tourist and you want to avail the visa waiver program, you're not qualified. You must go back to the Philippines and apply because it says the applicant must be physically present in the country at the time of application, in the country where he or she is applying for a visa waiver program. Okay, so those are the criteria for below 14 years old or under 14 years old. So the steps are still the same. Step 1, pay the visa fee application. Step 2, complete the DS-160 confirmation. And step 3, register online or make an account. Step 4, submit all the documents. So for the documents, there's an additional document you need to submit because you're under 14 years old. For under 14 years old, the documents, you need original certificate issued by the country. For the Philippines, they need original certificate issued by the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA, original. Number 2, document you need to submit is photocopy of valid B1, B2, or US tourist of either or both parents. And the documents that they also need to submit are confirmation letter, current and old passport that they have, 2 photos in color, and the DS-160 confirmation page. Okay, so that's it. That's the criteria and the documents you need to submit if you're under 14 years old. Now let's discuss the criteria for 79 years old or over 79 years old. So the same, guys, follow the criteria of the 14 years old and above. Alright guys, so that's it. That's the criteria and the step-by-step process and documents that you need to submit in order for you to apply for interview waiver program for your B1, B2, or US tourist visa. I hope you like this video, and if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up. You can also check the description box below for the links and for my vlogs and how to fill out this 160 and how to pay for your US tourist visa. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next vlog. Bye!